Hi everyone, just wanted to come and make a video about, this time frame of May 22nd. I think if you go and to see Sister Theresa from SeekandYeShallFind, she's got loads of videos of confirmations and words and dreams that she's gotten around this time frame. Also, I just, so many things are just kind of converging now and leading up to Pentecost, I think. So I think it's good to be watching and keeping an eye on these things that are converging. So one thing I noticed in the Jewish calendar, it's Iyar. This is May of 2020, so that would be fall on Iyar 28, which is Jerusalem Day. So that's here in the month of Iyar after the Six Day War in 1967. And of course, a lot of attention has been in Jerusalem lately, given that the embassy was moved there and it was declared the capital of Israel. Also, the same day is has to do with the death of Samuel the prophet, so they call this his the fast of Samuel the prophet. Now, this came to my attention because I actually had a dream back in 2017, and again, look at the date that I got this. I didn't know anything about Samuel. That was on February 28th, 2017. So for me to be getting a dream about Kobe Bryant and somebody named Samuel in the same one definitely gets my attention because we know Kobe passed. And so then what does the Samuel mean on this 228 day, given that that's his feast, the fast day for Samuel? As I was in my journal reading and I read God's door, someone knocked on my door. So that kind of gave me a clue. And, wow, I'm reading God's door and there's a knock on the door, like physically. And I was led to share that in this video. I just typed it up. I was in a college campus area looking place, and this guy Samuel was walking behind me, holding me with his arms around me, So I'm guessing, I was close to this person, but in real life I'm not. I haven't talked to this kid for years. Um, and we were about to go to a party, and as we get to the door, Kobe Bryant is exiting the party. And the large double doors, followed by a ton of people, and I feel sad that we missed this party. And Samuel tells me that we'll wait for the next one. So Samuel means heard of God, and Kobe means God's door. So we'll wait for the next one. And what was Kobe doing? He exited. And what did Kobe do? He exited. He left this world. So is this talking about an exit, related to something about Samuel? And given that I got this dream on the 28th, hey, something to consider there. I'm definitely keeping an eye on that. Also, I had a song that came to me, and that was the same year, 2017, and it was a Cinderella transformation song. I made a video about that as well. So it says, today, May 22nd, I was reading God's Final Jubilee at the park and then walking back with my dog. I'll see if I notice anything, that catches my eye. But, this time, instead of finding something, I actually got two songs, and these are not songs that I listened to at all. And also back then I didn't. They just popped into my head. I actually, the Cinderella one, it took me a while. I had to search it, and I finally got it with Bibi Doo Bibi Doo when she has a transformation. The other song, it was easier to find because it was about he come Bye Bye Miss American Pie. Those are the lyrics I remember, but those ones, I didn't know that there was so much pointing to the tribulation after the rapture. There was even an entire website dedicated to American Pie and the Armageddon prophecy that analyzes each verse, and I posted that link in the video. But just looking at the Cinderella, it's that song "Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo," where the fairy godmother shows up and transforms her. So that was really exciting. And again, that was May 22nd. That's the day that today, May 22nd. So that's exciting. Now, another thing was actually that same day, May 22nd, 2017, was that attack at the concert in Manchester. So, let me take a look here. May 22nd, it was an Islamic extremist suicide bomber. And 23 people died, including the attacker. So, if you don't count him, he killed 22 people. There's that 22, the 2 and the 2. The bomber himself, 22-year-old man, he was found guilty of 22 counts of murder. Okay. Even the time, 22. So that's just interesting. Some other things that I found out about that was it was day 42nd of the Omer. back then. It was in the evening, so the next day had already begun. And if you look at day 42nd of the Omer, it's actually Iyar 27 in the Jewish calendar, and that is known as Rainbow Day. And that is when the rainbow appeared in the sky after Noah's family left the ark, based on Genesis 8, 14 to 9:17. So that's interesting that this attack occurred on day 42nd of the Omer in 2017 with all those 22s. And if you look this year, 42nd of the Omer is Thursday. And that's just, one day away from the 22nd. So, it's this week that we're still celebrating the 2 weeks of Passover, of the second Passover. So that's interesting. Now, another thing that I noticed was 13 days after this attack, Ariana Grande, she held a One Love benefit concert on June the 4th, and that was actually the day of Pentecost. So going back to the Rainbow Day, day 47, which is on Iyar 27, I also noticed that Ariana Grande came back to Manchester. She was the headliner, so the main name there for the Gay Pride Festival. Again, what is that? What are they using there? They're also using the rainbow flag. And the festival started on August 23rd of last year. And then you look at that in the Jewish calendar, it was actually fell on Av 22nd. That's this one, 22nd day of the 5th month. So it's just, it's the same as the original attack, but in the Gregorian calendar, that was May 22nd. But, the number is there. They keep just kind of highlighting this 522, 522. So I'll just play a quick clip of that.
Ari made her return to Manchester over the weekend to perform for Pride, more than 2 years after hosting the One Love benefit concert after a senseless, awful attack. She performed a number of her biggest hits, including No Tears, Be Alright, and 7 Rings.
7 Rings, interesting. What that can possibly mean, I don't know her music. Another thing is her name itself means Iran. So if you look here, so her name itself, so the name Iran represents a different form of the ancient name Ariana, which derived from this name here, and implies that Iran is the Ariana itself, a word found in Old Persian. So that's just really weird, the connection of her name with Iran, especially right now, in connection with an Islamic attack on that particular day that just keeps coming up. And in particular because, right now we are in the month of Ramadan. And, they always call for increased attacks during this holy month for them. I know that in particular, the last 10 days are considered like the most holy days. And it's like you get extra brownie points for going on jihad during this time. So it's definitely something to watch right now, just how this all is tying up to 522. And also, I was watching Brother Barry Scarborough, and he talked about how the Revelation 12 sign happened 33 days after the solar eclipse in 2017.
So I believe it's August 21st, right? The August 21st, 2017 solar eclipse, which happened 33 days before the Revelation 12 sign, the age of Christ, okay? And the sign of the soon coming rapture of the church and the birth of the church, which I'll get to in a second as well. As Brother Barry says I'm going to get to it right now, so Brother Barry does an amazing, okay. If September of 2017 was the sign of a woman in labor, perhaps 2020 is the crystallization of that sign on the earth.
So that caught my eye because the solar eclipse happened, and 33 days we have the sign. Well, guess what 33 months after the solar eclipse is? It's May 21st. That's the Iyar 27 date, which is right before this 28th, and the 522 date. So these 2 dates are really, really important to be watching, I think. Here is the eclipse day, and here we see the 33 days. And if we add 33 months to that date, we get Thursday, May 21st. So that's interesting to note. When he was talking about this, I remembered a dream that I had back in 2017, right before the eclipse, 1 week exactly before the eclipse, where I was told about the movie The Ring. And I've never seen that movie, so I didn't really understand what the dream meant. But if you look at what a total solar eclipse is, it actually allows for the corona of the sun to be visible. So, that's what you see when you see the ring. So I think the solar eclipse is significant. Obviously, there's some kind of fulfillment happening now, given that there's all this talk about the coronavirus, and it's a major crisis. So here, a total eclipse occurs when the dark silhouette of the moon completely obscures the light of the sun, allowing the much fainter solar corona to be visible. So that is the corona there. It's a plasma that surrounds the sun and other stars. This is my dream about the Ring movie, and I tied it to the eclipse. So I was sitting next to another soldier, and the commander came over and he asked him on the train if he had seen the movie The Ring. Now, I haven't seen this movie, so I'll go into that a little more detail. But he asked him, have you seen the movie The Ring? And the soldier said yes. He asked the guy if he could go on a similar mission. And the guy thought that it was a lot to ask for, like implying that it was kind of a suicide type mission to go and do that type of mission by himself. I really expected this movie to be about a physical ring of some sort. And here, this really caught my attention. The tagline of the poster of this movie was, "Before you die, you see the ring." The ring is depicted as a solar eclipse. And I was like, oh, that's stupid. I didn't see that. And you see that right there. Before you die, you see the ring. So that's really scary because, you know, in every single one of the movies, and it has a lot of sequels, it's always 7 days after you see this. So, yeah, and now the ring can also represent the corona of the sun, and, you know, we're in the middle of corona crisis, and also CNN just put out an article today about, you know, communications can become disrupted based on these holes that come from the corona of the sun. They call them coronal holes. So that was this, because we're in the solar minimum right now, and it can be active in other ways, like coronal holes that open and send out blazing streams of energized particles flying through the solar system on a rapid solar wind. And these particles can disrupt communication and GPS. I know a lot of people have said there's going to be, you know, disruption, EMP type thing. I mean, one of these bursts can easily achieve that. So I just wanted to put this out there because so many things I feel are converging right now, and I just wanted to let you guys see what I was seeing myself and watching.